If you look at the outer ring, the outer circle there, these are what we call the 5 C's of a great communicator. These are the 5 ways that you want to be perceived by your audience. Doesn't matter who that audience is. You want to come across with your communication as, let's go through them. First, clear. Why is it important to be clear with your message when you're communicating to someone else? Or maybe it's not important. Is it not important? Why is it important to be clear?
Otherwise you will not be able to register what you are trying to tell.
Okay, you have to get your message through. Here's the main reason why it's important to be clear with your message.
Lack of misunderstanding.
You don't want to be misunderstood. You want understanding between you and I. But the main reason is an acronym. Some of you may know it. Anybody know what that stands for? Correct. That is always what your audience is thinking. What's in it for me? When you all came to this 1-hour session, that's what you were thinking as you sat down. Why am I here? What do I get out of this? We call this in the Pinnacle method the benefit. What's the benefit you're providing to the audience? If you can make that clear at the beginning of your communication, you're going to hook your audience in. They're going to be with you. So you want to be clear with your message. The next C, let's go to concise. Why is it important to be concise when you're communicating to an audience?
Because people have very poor attention spans.
Poor attention spans, number one. And second, I got a lot of meetings. I got 61.8 meetings this month I have to go to, according to that study. So give me what you need to give me and let me go. Okay? Time is a gift. Time is money. We're all busy. So get to it. Let's move along. Confident. Why is it important to be confident? Why do we like presenters or communicators who are confident?
It transmits to the audience.
It does. It transmits what to the audience?
The message goes through better.
The message goes through. It goes to believability. Okay? If you're confident in what you're saying, we're going to believe you more. Next one, credible. Why is credibility important? Or is it? Is it important to be credible? What did that go to? Why is that important?
I believe in what you're saying.
It goes into believing what you're saying. It goes into trust, reliability. If your message is not credible, if your delivery is not credible, you're in trouble. Last one, that's the one that's usually missing. Even the best, smartest, most knowledgeable speakers and presenters, they're not interesting. Their audience is asleep. So I could be the most brilliant scientist in the world, and I just discovered a new atom or a new gene, or I did something in that realm, and I'm ready to share my findings with you. But if you're all asleep because I'm so boring as a speaker, the arrow that is my message is not getting through. Not getting through to that audience. So I've got to engage you. I've got to be compelling. So those are the 5 C's. That's what we try to accomplish as a speaker, as a presenter, as a facilitator. The question is, how do we do that? How do we accomplish that? How do we get there? Well, the secret to that lies right here in the middle. The bullseye of this matrix, the heart, the soul, the gold of the Pinnacle method are these 2 words, intention and objective. Here's how you define them. Your objective is your goal at the end of your communication, what you want to happen. Any communication we deliver, we have to have a goal. We have to want something from our audience. It could be, I want to get sign-off from my boss. I want to get buy-in. I want to get funding. If we're in sales, it could be, I want to get them to sign this contract. I want him to buy this car from me. If we're running a team meeting, it could be, I want to motivate my team so that they do a better job at their work, so they're more productive. Have to have a goal. Once you know your objective, then you've got to pick an intention. And an intention is a one-word verb. Okay? A one-word verb that's going to help you accomplish your objective. So here's how you define it. If anybody has the sheet, if you're writing these things down, your objective is your goal. Your intention is how you are going to get it. That's how you're going to get it. It's a one-word verb. So it could be to motivate. It could be to excite. It could be to reprimand. It could be to intimidate. You've got to choose an intention. You've got to choose an objective. Once you do, it will inform your material that you put together, the way you prepare it, as well as what we call the performance, the actual delivery of the meeting or the presentation. Okay? If you ever do a presentation and it doesn't go very well, not good. Go back to this matrix. Try to figure out what piece was missing. Also, as you look at this, which areas for you yourself can you do a little better at? We all have things that maybe we're not the best at. Maybe you go on too long and you're not very concise. Maybe your point's not very clear. Maybe you're not sure what an objective is or what an intention is. Well, we're going to talk about that over the course of this time together.